Hi everybody, this is a Chicklab reality clip for Monday, March 5th. Totally unscripted. I have a few dots to connect. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I had a great weekend. It was very productive. Got a lot of work done. Everything that I was working on last week with the new show segment is coming out really well. I'm taking my time on it because it's an important topic for me. And I feel it really needs to be delivered to the masses, and it's about eating organic. And I'm really trying to fashion it for the skeptics. I'm trying to back it up with fact and evidence. So I'm going to take my time on it because, like I said, it's a very important topic. And which brings me to the camera today. As I stated in the last reality clip, I mentioned that I was a healthcare worker. And I have had an ongoing problem for the past few months. Since late last year, I have an allergic reaction to something at work that causes, it started with my hands getting red and with my gloves, thought I was allergic to the gloves. Went through patch tests on my back for like 30 chemicals. And I was told that I'm not allergic to anything, yet my back is still giving me a problem. It's itchy, it burns, and I'm not allergic to anything. Okay. So I went to work today, and on Friday, I backtracked to Friday, I had one of those reactions. The dermatologist prescribed me topical steroid cream. And it's something that, you know, I asked my primary to please look at this. Is this okay? Yes, this is okay. Other people I know use it, no problem. I'm not most people. Put something on my skin and it's a crapshoot. I have no idea what's going to happen. I have really sensitive skin. And she had diagnosed me with dermatitis, which makes sense because my dad had sensitive skin and, you know, I probably inherited it. But on Friday, I got a reaction. Oh, by the way, I have to say this. For healthcare workers out there, if you have a problem with your gloves, there's a glove out there that is an aloe glove. It's a green glove, nitrile. Look for it. It is the best glove. When I came back after the allergy tests, when I came back to work and I put these gloves on, I no longer had a problem with my hands. The rash kept going everywhere else, up my arm, down my back, down my chest, up my face. And the steroid was supposed to stop that. No, it didn't. It made it spread. And everywhere I put it on, you know, and when I put it on, my fingers would get numb. And I wasn't using a lot the first time I did. The first time I had a reaction, I had just this little patch right here. It just was swollen, and I opened up the thing and I put it all on, and I used too much and my fingers got numb. And I'm like, ah, okay. Anyway, when this reaction happens, it's like 100 biting ants on you. And it really, just thinking about it makes my hand shake. I had the same reaction on my arm on Friday, put the steroid in, and it just kept the steroid cream, and it just, you know, I'm talking too fast, I'm sorry. It went up my arm, it went everywhere. I started to get stiff joints. My chest was tight. I had a hard time breathing. I had to come home. I'm like, oh my God, what is wrong with me? And these were the side effects of the steroid cream. So I don't know which was worse, the biting ants or all this horrible side effect stuff. So, to make a long story, really long story, as short as possible, on Friday, the woman who sits next to me, a wonderful African-American woman, said to me, what, tell me your problem. So I did. And I showed her, and she's like, wow, you know, maybe you should try raw shea butter. I'm like, what's that? She explained it to me. She said her husband swears by it. I'm like, I will try anything at the moment. She got me some over the weekend, and I came into work today, and she gave it to me, and she gave it to me. I put this on at lunchtime, and for the first time since I've had the stuff done to my back, I am itch-free. It's all natural, 100% natural, raw shea butter. You can get it in probably a, you know, beauty store, cosmetic store. I'm not sure, but it can't be hard to find. I tell you what it is, but I don't know what the copyright infringement is on that yet. Still these little legal things that are still not coming to completion. I don't know what I can say and what I can't. But I am a huge advocate of 100% natural. Doesn't have to be organic, okay? I'm probably a little tiny bit away about what I'm going to be, you know, producing for the first show segment, but yes, it is about an organic lifestyle. And I will explain all that stuff, but I think the most important message here is go as natural as possible with things, you know, with solutions to strange, complex problems. Like with skin that just, you know, for, you know, I've always had a problem with this my whole life, but it's just seemed to be getting worse for some strange reason. Maybe it's my age, I don't know. But that was the one thing I wanted to say. It just felt like it was coming from what I was working on originally, and I don't know if my problem is over or not. I would say by the way my back feels right now, it's the most relief I've had in a month since I've had these chemicals put on my back for 48 hours that I'm apparently not allergic to, but they're still driving me nuts. But not anymore because of this stuff. Okay, enough of that. The next thing I wanted to mention was, because while this wonderful thing happened to me today, something bad happened to me today. And you know, you always got to take the good with the bad. It's really hard to do, but you have to. You always count your blessings, and you always try and stay positive. That is something that I am going to say from beginning to end for however long Chicklab survives, you know, or however long you see me talking. I'm always going to say, count your blessings, stay positive. It is the most important thing you can do in life. Okay, so today I had to go out on disability for a little bit to get these allergy tests done. Now I asked for help from Human Resources where I work. They told me to go out on disability, but it's a work-related issue. I should have went out on workman's comp. Now, when this started happening to me, the reason they sent me out on disability, because when this started happening to me, I started to see my doctor regardless. So they figured, well, you're already seeing your own doctor, just go out and well, disability denied me. That again doesn't bother me as much as, you know, it doesn't bother me monetarily. It bothers me with the time I took out from work in order to try and solve this problem. It's being held against me at the moment. It will be rectified, but the fact that it's being held against me right now bothers me because it's not my fault. I didn't create the issue. I'm trying to do my job regardless. I just got led down the wrong path by people I thought knew what they were doing. And that leads me to my next statement, of which I probably shouldn't broach, but I feel I need to because of the way I was treated. I wasn't treated badly, don't get me wrong, but when I went to the dermatologist, I was treated like, oh, you got this wrong, this wrong, this wrong, this wrong. We're going to do this, 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 and this, and then you go your merry way. That's not how healthcare is supposed to work. Everybody's different. And